In this video, I will be sharing with you some benefits you can enjoy as an immigrant in the UK that are not classed as public funds. Like many of you may have heard or there are many benefits that citizens enjoy in the UK, ranging for child benefits, universal credits, and the likes. Usually, what you see at the back of your BRB card each time you get a visa to live, work, or study in the UK, what you tend to see is no public funds. Most persons are not, they don't have access to public fund, no recourse to public fund until they get their indefinite leave to remain or permanent residence, depending on eligibility. But in this video, I'm going to be telling you about some benefits you can enjoy when you are in the UK that is not classed as public fund. Few weeks back, I was told about a lady who delivered. She gave birth and she didn't claim any maternity benefit because she was scared that it's part of public fund, and actually it's not public fund. When she wanted to claim it, after realizing, they told her she can't claim it again because the window period was over and she was back to work already. I wouldn't want you to fall into this category, and this is the reason why I'm making this video, to tell you, please watch to the end, take notes, and make sure you don't let these things pass you by, because they are not classed as public fund and they are not going to affect you when you are applying for your indefinite leave to remain. Partaking from them does not cause any harm to you at all. It will stop them from not granting your application, okay? You're actually entitled to them by virtue of you living in the UK. My name is Victory Nkuka. A million thanks to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for always watching and visiting this channel. Thank you for watching my video always, and thank you for sharing to your family and friends. And if you see my face for the very first time, please subscribe to this channel, because in this channel you are going to get lots of information that will help you to relocate overseas with ease and also settle when you relocate, okay? And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the benefit you can enjoy in the UK by virtue of you relocating to the UK, and these benefits are not classed as public fund. The first benefit I'm going to be talking about is the statutory maternity pay. As an immigrant, you can claim this if you are qualified for this, and it's not public fund at all. I remember when I delivered, I had to call to ask, because if you are in doubt of anything, you can always reach out to the Citizens Advice. You can call their mobile number. They're in every city, or you can go into their offices to have a one-to-one chat with them. Otherwise, you can check the gov.uk website. I did everything, but just to be sure, because some of my friends were saying it's part of public funds, I put a call through to the job center and they told me that it was not part of public funds. So if you are qualified for this, please claim your maternity pay. Is for 39 weeks, that's 9 months. The money is going to help you a lot. Please don't just forgo it, just like the other woman did, and she returned to work and she wasn't paid again because they told her the window period for you to claim it has passed, so she could not claim it. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is maternity allowance. This one is given to you by the government and it's not part of public fund. It's about £680 per month. Usually it was £600, but they've slightly increased it now. So it's about £680 per month if you are qualified for it. So if you are not entitled to statutory maternity pay, there's a letter that your employer will give to you. It's called the SMP Form 1. So that letter is going to specify why they are not going to pay you. So with that letter, you take it and you go to the gov.uk website. You find the maternity allowance form, you fill it, and you send it to the post office closest to you. The address is always on the form. Then if you're qualified for this, they reach out to you to tell you, okay, we are going to pay you. You have the choice of specifying when you want to start the payment. If you don't start claiming it on time, you will lose money, because it's 9 months, and anytime you resume work, they stop paying you. But if you are qualified for it, please don't be shy. Don't be like the other persons that will say, I don't, it's not trouble, it's not public fund. Please make sure you claim it. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is paternity pay. Yes, for immigrant fathers who you came into the UK, your wife delivered, your partner delivered, as the case may be. If you've worked for your employer for a certain number of months, you're entitled to statutory paternity pay with 2 weeks paternity leave. When you are not entitled, they can give you leave, but it will be without pay. But if you're entitled, they will pay you during the period of your leave, just so you know that. And I got someone who recently asked me a question. She said, now I came as a student and I didn't work at all. So she's not going to be entitled to statutory maternity pay, because for students, sometimes because you didn't work with your employer long enough, most times you don't even have the statutory maternity pay, and if you've not worked long enough, you may or may not be entitled to maternity allowance. And she was like, what benefits can I enjoy that is not part of public fund? Then I said to her that you can actually apply to you can liaise with your midwives, who can speak to some charities. Some midwives are affiliated to charities that can help you with lots of baby stuffs, and this is absolutely for free and is not classed as public fund. Okay, it's just help for mothers. I know some of you are like, wow, now you know. So you can actually do that and you will get lots of things, baby baths. The charities actually supply a lot, so you can apply for that. The fifth benefit I'm going to talk about is the skill boot camp. This is the government's scheme to upskill those in UK. The UK government, they have realized they are depending so much on migration, so they are trying to upskill the people already in UK. The training is absolutely free. When you apply for it, you must be 19 years and above. When you apply for this training, you can learn lots of skills that can help you start life, and immediately you are done, there is 80% chances of getting employed and getting absorbed into a company. People that have done this, they say the process is a bit tedious, but it's worth it. When you apply, they interview you, and when you are being interviewed, if you qualify, you'll be selected into the training. They give you lots of support for the training, and everything is absolutely free. It's funded by the government and it's not public funds, okay? So please, if you're a student and perhaps, sometimes you study some courses and you are not getting so much opportunities within that line, it's an opportunity for you to utilize the skill boot camps in UK to upskill into maybe digital marketing or tech, so that you can get better job opportunities. And also for dependents who you came into the UK through your spouse visa or through your partner's visa, and you are finding it difficult to get a good job because of your background. This is an opportunity you can use to upskill and start earning better. Okay, so that is not classed as public fund. The fifth thing I'm going to be talking about is lifetime ISA. The lifetime ISA affords you the privilege to have an extra £1,000 each tax year. You can open the lifetime ISA on different platforms like Moneybuzz. To qualify to save under the lifetime ISA, you should be less than 40 years. With a lifetime ISA, if you're able to save £4,000 a tax year, the government will add an extra, they add 25%, they add £1,000 to you. So that's, eventually you get £5,000 each tax year. So when you save £4,000 on another tax year, the government adds extra £1,000, and this is not part of public funds at all. So you can open the lifetime ISA on some online platform like Moneybuzz. You have the app. It's not so much of a difficult process. It's open for you and you start saving. If you don't save up to £4,000, whatever you save at the end of the tax year, the government gives you 25% of it for free. Yes, I know some of you are just knowing it. Use the comment section to say thank you for this information. Yes, so you're entitled to that as an immigrant, and it's not classed as public fund at all. With the lifetime ISA also, I must state the fact that the money you are saving there, you won't be allowed to just take it at any time. You must use it to buy either your first house, or the time you are withdrawing it, you should be above 60. Okay, so it's not an account that you can just be saving, and when you need something to shop, you take. No, you can't take from it. So that these are just like the boundaries. But it's a good opportunity for some of you that want to stay in UK for a long time. It can help you get your first house. Just imagine you save for 2 years, you have extra £2,000. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of help. The next benefit I'm going to be talking about is private pension. You are entitled to your pension. For instance, some private employers, you contribute some percentage to your pension from your salary, and they add to it. Some people don't know this. So they just feel like, no, I'm opting out. I don't want you to keep any money for me. If you do that, you will lose out from the money that your organization is meant to contribute to your pension. So please make sure you partake from this. Even for the government, for those working for the NHS as well, you are entitled to getting the pension benefits, and it's not classed as public fund. Alternatively, you can open a private pension box, and at the end of each tax year, the government is going to add something to it. All these benefits and all the additions from government are not classed as public funds at all. The 7th benefit I'm going to talk about is free prescription and free dental service for 1 year as a pregnant woman. Usually, when you take in and you are assigned to a midwife, they give you a maternity certificate, which is also known as a Mat B1 form. And that certificate affords you to get any dental service for free for the period of 1 year. Like for instance, for me, after I delivered, I went for a dental checkup, I did a dental surgery, everything was absolutely free. And if you live in the UK, you know how much dental services cost. It really costs a fortune. And everything was absolutely free because of my maternity certificate. So please, if you are pregnant, utilize this. Utilize this opportunity. Use it. Do your checkups and everything. Even the prescriptions are free except the OTCs. So most of the prescription will be given to you free. And also the hospital care and everything. For students, I understand you paid your subcharge, but outside that, pregnant women are treated for free in the UK. Okay, so the 8th benefit I'm going to share with you is council tax. This is for students. Students are exempted from paying council tax. So if you're a student, you're watching this video, or you know a student that is paying council tax, they have the right to apply for a refund, and they're going to refund them the total amount they've ever paid for council tax, because in the UK, students are not supposed to pay council tax. This is good news, right? Yes, it's good news. This is one of those reasons why I had to do this video, because I know many persons are missing out on benefits, and you won't blame them. It's due to ignorance to an extent. The next benefit I'll talk about is paid annual leave. You are entitled to annual leave as stated in your contract. Some persons is 6 weeks, some is 5 weeks, as stated in your contract. Some is 5.6 weeks, as stated in your contract. So please don't work yourself to death. When you are tired, take your annual leave. You are entitled to pay when you are off. They are going to pay you your contracted hours per week. So you are going to get the full month salary when you are away. Okay, so please make sure you take this benefit. Next is the statutory sick pay. In the UK, some people don't know about this. So even when they are sick, they are at work. It ought not to be so. When you are sick and you are away, there is a certain amount of money your employer pays you. For my employer, for instance, they pay £90. So if you're sick and sometimes they may require you to give them a report, your GP does that for you. They just give you the report to say, oh, you are sick and you're away from work. They pay you. So please, you don't need to work yourself to death when you are sick. You don't need to force yourself to work. You can be at home and get paid while you treat yourself to get better. So you're entitled to statutory sick pay. You need to know this. Then another thing I will let you know is you are entitled to free NHS services as well. Consultation. For the student, you paid your healthcare subcharge. That covers for it. For workers, you don't really pay this because you are exempt for it due to the contribution healthcare workers had during COVID period. Okay, so you're exempt for it. However, you are entitled to the consultations. When you are sick, don't feel that when you go to the GP, when you call that you are sick, they will ask you to give them some money. All you need is just to call them you are sick, booking an appointment, go there, see the doctor, and you live in peace. Nobody is going to say drop this money before you leave. It's totally free. Okay, so please don't get cheated from that. Then another amazing benefit is state-funded basic education for children above 3 years. Schooling in public schools. Education is free here. So when your child is 3 years and above, you can register them to your school, to a school close to you. All you need to do is to call the council, tell them that your child is 3 years, and they will allocate a school that is close to them. And they won't ask you to pay any school fees. You only pay school fees for those children in UK if you are taking them to private schools. But for public school, it's totally free. And the meals for some of them are free. Like the ones for 3 years, the meals they give them in school is absolutely free as well. But when they grow older, you may need to pack their food when they are going to school. The last benefit I'm going to talk about is retail discounts from your employer, maybe NHS or a private company. For instance, I'm employed by a private company, and my company has this happy app that when you register it for your phone, it affords you the privilege to shop at Asda and 5% is paid for you, to shop at Primark, 5% is paid for you, on National Express, 14% is paid for you. So you just pay the balance. This is an amazing opportunity. Unfortunately, some people don't know this. They pay 100%, whereas they are not meant to pay 100%. So please, if you are an NHS staff, you are eligible for this. There are many retail discounts that can make you save lots of money in the UK. Okay, and you can also apply for blue light card if you are a care worker. Be the nurse, doctor, you can apply for the blue light cards, and it gives you lots of benefit. You just apply for £5 for the card, then you can use it to shop on the different shops that are being stated there, and then you have lots of benefit. I believe you found this video enlightening. Yes, I know you did. Please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share this video to your family and friends. Let's not be selfish. Let's share this information so that others can benefit from it. Because I tell you, it looks trivial, right? But most people are not partaking from this benefit because they feel anything benefit is public fund. And actually, not all benefits are public fund. In the gov.uk website, you can find many of these benefits. Some of the bereavement benefit as well is not classed as public fund. And when you are in doubt, always check the gov.uk website, or you can actually phone Citizens Advice. They have their offices in different cities, in different states in the United Kingdom. Just phone them and they will give you clarity. Till I do my other videos, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends, and stay blessed. Bye.